Hey, I'm Ben, and in this video, I'm going to go through a lower body warm-up. Now, warm-up super important to do before a workout because it gets your muscles and joints warm, wakes up your nervous system, and gets your body ready for the work ahead. So we'll go through about 8 different warm-up exercises, moving from one to the other with little to no rest in between. Are you ready? Let's get to it. We're going to start this warm-up with some leg swings. So you're going to need a piece of wall or something to hold on to. Once you found a good spot, you're going to start swinging your leg. Try to stay nice and loose in your hip. Try to get your leg as high as you can, and try to get a nice stretch of your hamstring at the top of every swing. So you're going to complete 15 front swings per leg, and then move into the side swing. So for the side swing, you're going to face the wall. Again, get your leg swinging. Try to stay nice and loose in your hip, and try to get a nice stretch out of your inner thigh and outside hip. So you're going to perform 15 front swings per leg, then 15 side swings per leg, and then we'll move on. The next exercise doesn't really have a name, but it's kind of like a modified Cobra and a T-spine opener. So follow along. You're going to start with your feet about shoulder width apart, little soft bend in your knees. I want you to bend forward at the hips, get a nice stretch of your hamstrings on the way down. Then we're going to walk out and stop in a push-up position. Now from here, you're going to pull your shoulders back, create a nice proud chest, and then squeeze your glutes as tight as you can to try to open up your hip flexors in the front. So from here, you're going to keep your hands and your feet where they are. You're going to pike your hips into the air. You're going to push your head through and try to stretch your hamstrings and upper back and thoracic spine. So from here, pull your body through, pull those shoulders back, nice proud chest, squeeze the glutes to help open up those hip flexors, and again, we'll push the hips back, try to push back into the hamstrings, push that head through the arms, and try to open up your T-spine. So I want you to complete about 8 to 10 of those, and then we'll move on. Once you're done with that hip thrust or T-spine opener, we're going to move to the floor and do the rest of the exercises on a mat. So I'll have you start on your hands and knees for the next one. You're going to have your knees about hip width apart. Then you're going to lift one leg up and draw circles backwards with your knee. So you don't want to lift your leg up too high to change the angle of your lower back. You just want to make sure you're drawing nice, smooth circles. So you'll perform 15 back circles on each leg, and then we'll move into a side glute kick out. So for this one, we'll start on the original side again. You're going to lift the knee up, but this time, extend the knee out to the hip. So again, don't lift the knee very high. You don't want to change the angle of that lower back too much. You just want to make sure you can get that leg out to the hip and try to fully extend your knee. So you're going to complete 15 back circles each side, 15 side kickouts each side, and then we'll move on. The next couple exercises, I'm going to have you on your back. So the first one's going to be the knee pull to the chest. So I'll have you start on your back. One leg's going to stay long on the floor. Then you're going to grab your knee and pull the opposite leg to your chest. So again, one leg will stay on the floor. Pull the knee to the chest and try to get a nice stretch out of your hamstring. So if you're really tight in your hip flexor, that other leg might actually come up off the ground. So you've really got to focus on extending that leg and leaving your heel on the ground. So I'll have you perform 10 knee pulls per side. Then you're going to bend both knees and go into the glute bridge. So with the glute bridge, you want to drive through your heels. You want to squeeze your butt and abs as tight as you can at the top. And you want to make sure to fully extend your hips at the top of every bridge. So I'll have you do 10 knee pulls per side, then 20 glute bridges, and then we'll move on to the final exercise. So for the last exercise of this warm-up, I'm going to have you back on your hands and knees. So once you're in an all-fours position again, I'll have you extend one leg out to your hip. Make sure that leg's nice and straight. You've got full extension at the knee. From here, you're going to keep your chest proud, your lower back flat. Then you're going to sit back and try to stretch the hamstring of your extended leg. So again, keep that chest proud. Don't change the angle of your back. And you should feel a nice gentle stretch in the back of your leg and inside of your thigh. So I want you to complete 20 pulses per side to finish the warm-up. So there you have it. That's a low impact lower body warm-up you can try, and that'll get you ready for whatever you're planning on doing, whether it's squats, deadlifts, kettlebell swings, any other lower body exercise, a walk, a run, a round of golf, or even a game of tennis. So give that a shot and see how you do. Good luck.